Good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning, everyone. Well, a slightly different sim today. I am very, well, scared, excited, nervous, everything along those lines. This iRacing stuff, it takes ages to load a track. I don't know why people are unhappy about RF2 and LMU loading times. Like this takes 3 minutes each time to load a track. I don't understand. Anyway, double check if this scene works. It doesn't. Of course it doesn't. Where are you? iRacing sim. Hello? There you go. Right. Well, I hope I survive today. I have no idea what to expect, really. Yeah, Dan. Hello, Dan. I'm sorry for abandoning you, but it's just for a couple of races, you know. This event should start in like 3 minutes or so? I have no idea, to be honest. I hope stream works well. It should work. Oh no, of course. Well, my headset is it's not symmetrical, right? I can fix it a bit later by restarting OBS and being AFK from the stream. Is there some fuel or something here to do? I don't think so. Well, I have done a couple of laps or corners on each combination that I'm gonna try today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Why do you do what? Alt and enter. Nice. Well, I mean, we are here mostly avid enjoyers of LMU and RF2 and so on. But well, let's see how this goes. In the end of the day, racing is racing and sim racing is sim racing, and people that are the fastest in iRacing tend to do well in other sims, and vice versa, to some extent. Checking if everything is actually working. I don't know, like it's just another online racing day, but this feels very weird to switch to a different sim. So this is I think this is called Fanatec GT3 Challenge, and it's a fixed setup. There is also SimiCube GT3 something that's not fixed. And I thought for today maybe best idea to just use fixed setups and hope for the best. Well, Verstappen didn't finish the last race he did on RF2, but maybe it wasn't really his fault. Well, he had the chance to rejoin, but he had opted to uninstall the sim. So I did all-time opt lap 45, 5. I don't even know where the standings is. Understeer, wow.
Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course.
Oh well, I mean, The session you registered for is starting. So the last time I did online racing like this. Wait, what do you need to do? Click qualifying for a race. Click race on the replaying screen to join. Ah, race. Yes. So last time I did this was 5 years ago. Back then there was no new UI, I think. Or maybe it was just being like beta tested or whatever. So well, this is not new, right? This is all 2008 graphics and screens. Yeah, done. I suppose that's the truth for now. Although I have way more screen freezes here than in LMU and RF2 for some reason. I've heard that after some updates some weeks ago, many people in iRacing suffer from occasional screen freezes, like once per 5 laps or so. And well then, I saw Team Redline getting absolutely net-coded out of a race one time from 5 meters away. And they just, I don't know, left it off. If it was RF2, it would be uninstalled again. Practice 3 minutes. So, well, when we talk about optimizations, I have 110, 112, 20, 30 FPS. I guess that's fine. One thing I don't understand here is that nowhere it shows how long is practice, how long is qualifying, how long is a race. So I don't even know what to do with fuel. Do we need to refuel here? Potentially we do. I have no idea. I know there's kind of cold tires here. But from the experience of that hot lap test of Imsa Global pre-qualifying, I don't know, our hot laps as they were supposed to be weren't slow, like we needed to heat up the tires a lot, and at the same time we had to not overheat them. It's so confusing. Only brake bias is adjustable, okay. This feels more understeery than in the practice server. But what would I know? Checkered flag. So race is 20 minutes, okay. I hope fuel is fine for that. 2 laps quali, 8 minutes. I watched some tutorials how to... Wait, ready to race? I guess I must not click that, right? Where is fuel anyway? Chassis? Fuel is part of chassis, okay. 50 liters. 50 liters must be enough, right? Display page. Qual. Does that give me horsepower? I guess not. Well, let's do some qualifying. FFB is quite weak. Maybe I have to turn it up a little bit. Alright, so I have read that in iRacing first, like outlap has to be 0 scrubbing. And then in the first timed lap you're kind of going slow but fast enough to get the temps in, and then in the hot lap you, well, push normally. But I have no idea at which point I'm scrubbing the tires. FFB is absolutely helpless, or like I don't know. It feels like the more I turn, the more force there is, but also the more sound is coming from the tire. At no point I can actually feel understeer. I just hear it. Wait, what? No, that's wiper. Oh! Ah, okay. No. Turn off, thank you. Yeah, I was looking down a bit in that Imsa pre-qualifier to see the pressures. Anyway, I think it's just 2 push laps because I don't really know these combinations at all, so no sense to optimize anything yet.
Green, green, green.
Green, green, green.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
That curb sound is so hilarious. You thought if I flipped bonnet up. I mean, looks like that potentially. I have no idea how much to turn, like it's all the same. The last time I raced this track, it was with the Trans Am mod in RF2. Quite a different car, I have to say. Alright. Feels like iRacing. I got told if I slide the rears in one corner, I'm gonna oversteer in the next corner. That's not what happened.
One more lap.
No idea how much of the curbs I can take. Probably that weren't the best inputs. I think that's a PB for me. 45-0, alright.
There's the flag. It's over.
Maybe I can use the time to do some extra practice. Position 20. So what, I'm second and a half of pace, that's alright. I'm last, that's not alright. Oh dear. So what happens in iRacing if I just keep driving? What is this about? Why doesn't it turn? It's a GT3, it should have front downforce. Well, I guess I practiced the pit entry in case I need it in the race.
The officials don't like the way you're driving. Your laps won't count until you reset the car and start over.
Alright, whatever. Ready to race has disappeared, I suppose. Right, well. I guess it's better if I start from the back. And see if I can get any close.
Line up on the left side. Pit road is closed.
1 lap to green, so this is not a standing start, but it's a rolling start, I suppose. Yeah, Daniela, I drove AMG 5 years ago around here, I guess. There is no way to get that delta into here. But yeah, it's weird. I mean, the understeer of the AMG doesn't make any sense in any sim. Yeah, Hachemi, I know. I just don't know what else to do. Like, I was on the exit, I thought that I can floor it. It felt grippy enough, but then at some point the front just gives up, so I kind of lift and go on off a little bit and try to manage that. But yeah, I mean, the issue is that the corner is already messed up. iRacing has garbage physics, that's why. Well, I said for today I'll take the, let's say, the humble rookie mentality and just try to drive fast and do max that I can do. And I'll try not to complain about worse FFB or anything. Okay, is there some engine mixes here? I suppose not.
Catch start 20, car.
Well, I could adjust the brake pressure. Wait. Why? Ah, the AB. I see. Only the brake bias is adjustable, right? Nothing else. Yeah.
Catch start 17, car.
Yeah, I suppose my understeer is just coming from the fact that the front outside just melts on the exit, even though it's not loaded that much. Well, I mean, it's a Porsche, so the front will not have as much grip as on some other cars, but then again, it's not a Porsche Cup car. It's a proper GT3, so it should have like downforce on the front. Blink clean, thank you for the well, support. I'll try to make best of it. Yeah, I understand that overall in iRacing, if you start pushing for faster lap times, it's just gonna disintegrate, so you just need to be clean and slow and on rails with optimal pre-programmed inputs and everything like that. The issue is that I didn't have the 500 laps of practice, so I just drove this car at Indianapolis, and that's all. All cars drive the same. I got that idea as well, because I did some laps with AMG at Indianapolis for Imsa Global Pre-Quali, and when I jumped to Porsche, it felt... Well, it was less understeery, but it did feel kind of same-ish. Felt like maybe just a different setup on the same car. Right, so let's put this to relative. And I suppose green flag is quite early, right? Probably before the last corner already.
About to go green, stay focused.
I am staying focused.
Green flag, green flag.
I wasn't focused enough. Anyway, let's have a nice race. $70 FPS. It feels smooth. I never had this smooth 70 FPS in RF2 or LMU. Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw well, that's awkward. Well, that's a nice welcome to iRacing, I suppose. I saw incidents like that in those clips on YouTube, so I knew exactly what's gonna happen when I saw a car going a bit more to the left than it should be going, but yeah, the road was just blocked then. Nothing I was able to do. So 10 seconds behind the next car. As long as I don't get lapped, it's gonna be fine. Well, I hope for some more death ahead. Also I hope, I mean, I don't know where to see the strength of field, but I do have 3000 plus I rating, so I suppose I have good chances of losing a lot of that. I don't really care too much about it anyway. For now, I'm not here to farm the rating, but to enjoy some races. This understeer is so difficult. Okay, so this curb is alright to be taken. Well, the car that was in the air for sure looked unpredictable. Felt like 5 FPS flying. So much understeer. I know I'm driving it like it's R Factor 2, so I need to unlearn that. Am I turning too much or what? It doesn't feel like I have much wheel input. So this should be already my PB now. 44.8. Nice. Well, the wheel is as dead as the FFB. And about the braking technique, I have some of that weird, like this slow introduction to the brake pedal and then peak at like 70%. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly. That was alright. Ah, I was turning too much indeed. Come on! Where was the rotation? I lifted. It should snap the rear if I lift abruptly like that. Okay, yeah, I see. No cut. And this is a cut. Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing. I'm doing that apex and then turn in to get the exit done, but that works in normal car or in RF2 or something. But in iRacing that seems that it immediately just destroys all the grip. Well, I do get a bit more grip if I turn more there. American physics. Well. Isn't motorsports games American as well? Ooh, that's some rotation. I didn't feel anything in the steering wheel, but I saw the delta.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
What is the cut detection there? Maybe the right wheels have to stay on the curb? Not got any stuff in the US. Ah. I think I'm just not braking enough. Where track limit? Well, I see I'm gaining on P14. And would be
New fast
44.6
flat for you.
without the cut. So that's only 1 second of the quali pace now. Of the pole position. I'm fighting time. Ah, there we go. Braking later. Finding time. So I can go wild to say out of this next corner. Let's see. Copy. And then understeer late in the exit. Should have been flat out, but I feared I'm gonna smash the wall. Ah, so it's indeed the wheels on the curb. I have no idea, it's a livery from 5 years ago, it's just green and orange. I think I cooked the tires in that corner now. Ah, that's a cut. Interesting. So almost a second gained on P14. Probably gonna run out of time anyway. I keep micro lifting out of corners. It just always feels like there is enough grip to make the exit flat out. And then just before the exit curb I realize I might be slightly short on the grip. It's a carrot. Beautiful. Well, I love orange, I love green. And then 5 years ago I thought that putting both on the car is a good idea. I mean, Force India some years ago in F1 made it work. But I don't think I really made it work on this car. Now there is so much grip on the exit, I don't understand. How is the fuel? I guess I don't have to worry about it. Come on! Ay ay ay. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, to be honest. It feels quite loose through the whole corner until I suddenly instantly lose all the front grip. I'm pushing it too much, right? Now I had crazy rotation. If only there was anything in FFB. It's just dead. No cut. It was quite a nice lap, I think. 44.6.
New fast flat for you.
So much more creep by just turning a lot less. But it's not like I'm turning a lot, I'm not really turning in. There we go! There we go! Come on, stop spinning! Okay. I don't think I lost the rear wing. But wait, let's see. If I survive this corner... Yeah, it's alright. I was going for the fastest lap, its last few laps anyway. So I completely cooked my front left, like completely, in the previous corner. So I would kind of expect to have very understeery car there, but in fact it was anything else but understeer, so it's super confusing. Except if understeer cooks the rear left as well? I don't know. It feels a bit loose now, of course.
You just got the white flag. That means one more lap to go.
I think I was just about matching the pace of P13. Like with those mid to high 44s. I had the pace to match that train of cars. Given that turn 1 or lap 1 incident would not completely block the road for me. So that train is to like, yeah, I think I have top 10 pace here. So let's cook front left a bit less. Well done, because it was supposedly one of the better qualifying cars for the leaderboard, for Imsa global leaderboard, because most of the cars there were most of the top lap times were made with the Porsche. So we said, well, we take the Porsche as well. I just had the Alright. I just had the AMG besides the Porsche. So I did a lot of laps with AMG, it felt shit. I took Porsche, it felt a bit better. And I wasn't ready to buy a new car, so just took the Porsche, but there we go. It's P15. Well, it's something.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
It's alright. I think I found some pace. The issue is that just like turning in like this is overheating the tires everywhere. You just need to like turn only in this area or range, and that's exploding my brain. I don't get it. That's what happened there? Sorry, it's no, it's not stream ending. Why did? When did it go off? When did it go off? I didn't Alt F4. I didn't even press. I didn't press. It was not a rage quit. I didn't press a different scene. Is the stream still on? It's live? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. So, there is something that causes my scenes to just switch automatically. No, I would never rage quit, but what's happening there? I cannot register. What about what it called? MX5 Global. No. Let's remove this. I don't know what I'm doing really. 19. Watkins Glen International. What's this? This is not fixed. Well, I suppose I can just do this. So, am I live? Wait. Pro streamer moment. I didn't press F4 though. I have my brain full of iRacing and now the stream is trolling me. Ah. Alright. Well. So I did want to do the Nordschleife race with the Mazda. F4. Oh, Alt F4 into F4. Alright, yeah. Another brain melt moment. Okay. I did some laps for this. Nice Japanese announcer. I did some laps for this before, but it was wet. It was fully wet. It felt a bit different than this in the wet. Oh no. It took like half an hour before to figure out where every race is to have at least smoothly running a schedule on the stream. But now that race is just not existing, so... It feels like the rear is trying to just rotate over the front all the time. Hi James. Well, I'm skating. It's good fun. What's going on there? Wow, okay. It's understeer and over-rotating at the same time. This is super confusing to drive. It's fixed setup, Christian. I think it is. Again, I joined the practice server before and it was wet, so I just assumed it's gonna be a wet race. But looks like it's not, so... Let's practice the last corner once more. Okay, it's fifth gear. So, okay, front left melts, despite oversteering. Good to know. There are two events. I have no idea. I'll just race whatever is here. Well, then I will do the open one with baseline setup. Again, it was like I needed to decide if I'm gonna do the... I mean, look, I have this whole spreadsheet with everything, and I I tried to make it so Yeah, it's open setup. What should I say? Where is fuel? Tires, aero? Chassis? 15 liters, okay. I guess 15 is fine. Alt, enter. Okay. That was speeding. I guess I'm gonna get disqualified. I clicked practice. Why doesn't it work? Yeah, Victor, it indeed feels like that. Or maybe the FFB is just conveying me... Ooh. Maybe the FFB is conveying me... That was a flipping car. Conveying me completely wrong information about what's going on with the car. Yeah, what's going on there? I don't understand. Look, it's just... the rear is just like... skating around. At the same time, front right is locking up. I think I need a bit less brake bias. Yeah, it doesn't want me to turn. Cold tires. Well, that may be the case. Hype it. Non-esport Zandvoort. Ah, well, I never really thought of comparing those two tracks, but there is some comparison. And this track is really nice though. So P1 is doing 50 to 4. I have no idea what I'm doing because, well, I have not done a clean lap yet. Hopefully I can reach at least 53. I can hear a lot of that tire squealing, but at the same time it feels like I have a lot more grip if I turn even more. I don't know. Well, Pete, I think that's the idea for today, to like just be very baffled and very humbled and just have overall a lot of fun, because I just try to use whatever I have of skill and trying to make some good laps.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Alright. This feels extremely weird to drive. I want to turn in more, but I just have no information at which point the optimal grip is.
One more lap.
So this is 53.7. You know what this feels like? As if in RF2 you would put max stiff rear springs Max rear ARB. And just removed front wing. And maybe maximum rear toe out. 53.0.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Hope that's not too bad. And here comes the spin. Position 15. Okay. That's better than 20. One second of pace. At much shorter track. Alright. I see most of people are doing like mid 52 anyway. I guess I can do that with some more laps of practice. Hi Ankesh, hi Mark. LMP2, yeah, I will try to do Imsa thing with Cadillac afterwards. I think the Cadillac GTP is kind of alright as well. Ah, now we have to wait 4 minutes for people to finish their laps. Ah, I have lost some positions anyway. Wait, where is the cameras? I guess here. Cockpit, no. Well, he has same struggles as I. Is it just me or is audio of the engine extra silent? I think with the Porsche before it was alright, but this is very, very silent. And about T1 Carnage, I guess I'll be kind of involved this time. 20-minute race. How much is it normal? I guess I add a little bit of fuel. I add a little bit of... where is the front right height? How to adjust front right height? Ah. Okay. Apply. Camber too low. Well, I hope I have kind of symmetrical setup and enough fuel. Hi Nicholas, I have no idea about the Joel, to be honest. Oh, we have Amos Laurito! Interesting. So this is supposedly now standing start, and the car is at an angle, so I have no idea what exactly to do with the inputs. I have, I think, kind of correct clutch pedal, but let's see. Yankesh, about iRacing gain of popularity, I don't know really. I don't think there is anything special.
Green, green, green.
Well, that wasn't great.
Car right. You're on the left.
Of course.
3 wide. Right side, 2 wide. Clear. Car on your left. Clear.
Still alive? I don't really have a good depth perception, but cars are quite short, I suppose.
Left side. Clear on the left.
It does look like a leaf for speed. Ay,
Go on your left. Clear on the left.
Oof. 0x. Scary. He's taking such a weird line. But yeah, the graphics is like Live for Speed. Good for 2008. Not good for 2024. Pran, I'm fine. I'm still fine. You can ask me again after the stream.
Car on your left.
Oi oi. Where has he disappeared?
Clear on the left. Left side. Clear.
Nice pass from him.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Unlucky. I'm just scared to dive bomb.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Why is there pit entry horn every time? All the time? Oof, I see car spinning. I'm kind of gaining some ground here.
Imsa, flat for you.
Hi Jesper, yeah, this is in fact IndyCar Racing 2. Ay, 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 ay. Looks like no damage. Maybe it feels a bit less oversteery now. So maybe it fixed my rear toe. But it really does feel like the tires are kind of fuel to be spent through the corner. Ah, there we go.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Feels like you get X amount of grip and you can just use it, all of it in the same moment, and then have none of it anymore. Like it's just, it's just so weird. As if it's destined to overheat in any conditions, regardless of abusing or not abusing the slip angles. That was a bit wide. Hyperdrive, this is Tsukuba. There's a nice big particle physics experiment running very close to here. And my physics professor from the uni is part of the... how's it called? The bosses around there, I think. Yeah, I kind of forgot what exactly they're detecting. I think it's not a particle accelerator. Well, not sure how much about particle physics I should talk here, but I think if I remember correctly, it's neutrino detector, so it's like they drive like 1 kilometer into inside of a huge mountain, and there is like a huge cave filled with water, and there are detectors around it. And it's so far underneath the ground because it needs to kind of not detect anything that comes from sky. I might be wrong, but I think that's the case. Yeah, I did study physics. But issue was that when the guy was talking about the Tsukuba experiments, I was just thinking of this track. Ooh. That's such a weird way that the car spins, like that's... kind of like in a cartoon, it just like suddenly rotated around its own, like around its axle. More freebies? Is that the top 10? That would be quite something. Come on. It's just cooked. At least everybody else is struggling with it as well. I think I'm not attacking the apex enough there.
Car right.
No point defending.
Clear.
Ah, you can use so much of that area there on the left. I didn't know. You try to explain kinetic energy to kids. Well, I did work as a tutor for like a year. I was trying to explain kinetic energy to high school students. Some of them looked like I was speaking Greek as well.
You've just set your fastest lap of the session.
So yeah, just Timo, how much do I detest this? Well, again for today, I decided to just enjoy it. But about overheating tires, like, fair enough. I guess that's how wanted to do their physics, but it would be just nice if I could feel that. I can just not feel anything. I can just hear and see tires melting. Amos Laurito has manually disconnected. I don't get this corner. I think my brake bias is too far front. No idea how much rearwards I moved it now, but anyway. Ah, that was a good apex. $55.8. That was fairly nice. And for Imsa, I was 40 milliseconds short. I was like, I think I was 0.23 off the best at the top of the leaderboard, which is very close, but I would need to be within 2/10, and that's absolutely insane. Like, it's been such a challenging leaderboard. But we will do one invitational race. Or like, we got one invite as Rafa Racing Club, or like Rafa Esports team. So with Jesper we will be doing one round out of the 4. So much grip at the apex. Well, and no more grip on the exit. I hear a lot of tire scrubbing, but it feels like I need to turn that much. I saw that dive bomb. I was like, well, 50-50 chance of a car around on the exit. But I mean, this is difficult, right? So many people are spinning around and crashing, it's not easy to keep it on track. It's not just me not knowing what to do. Oh, it turns so much more if I turn the wheel less. Oh dear. Well, the graphics, I don't know. I watched some tutorial on how to optimize graphics for max FPS, but for it to still look good, so... It's not esports graphics, but it's not high as either. I just realized I don't have my delta. What is this about? I just didn't turn in and it over-rotated. I cannot process that. I'm actually gonna finish in top 10. Just need to keep it on track. Hi Fabio, hi Up and Down. Yeah, I think, I mean, it's still a racing game, or like somewhat a sim, so it's still nice. There is competition, there is racing, so it's good. But I would really think the only thing that iRacing has going for it is full servers and stable gameplay, like stable and full servers. And obviously with that you get a lot of funding and opportunities to have a lot of licenses for cars and tracks. Look at my delta. I'm not even trying to go fast.
You just got the white flag. That means one more lap to go.
Oof. 2 freebies. Maybe they were lapped.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Actually, it was a lapped car and a non-lapped car. If I see correctly, I just gained 1 position. But I'm quite happy with that 52.6 with the default setup. With low fuel, I think that had the potential to put me onto the front 2 rows. Alright. Well, that is a P8.
There's the flag. It's over.
And that's quite nice, right? Have to be
Great
happy
job.
with it.
You did really well.
Thank you, Mr. Engineer. or what's he called in iRacing. Uh, yeah, up and down. It's not like Bahrain in LMP2. I mean, it's tricky in a different way. All right. Hi, alte Kameraden. I see. Yeah, I kind of didn't do as well as I should in college because I was doing too much R Factor 2. But well, I got extremely lucky and it worked for me. So I got the job at Burst Esport to do it full time. But I got extremely lucky to have the chance. So probably your idea was better to go more into college than into iRacing. Yeah, I'm looking at my spreadsheet now, and let's see. I have this F4 Tsukuba noted in 27 minutes, and then I have the Imsa open. Actually, it's fixed. So let's see. I'm still extremely confused by this UI. So right now I should be looking at 90, like at 8, right? Now what is this? Why is that there Tsukuba at 1945? Ferrari at Donington. Porsche Cup. No, I don't have. I think I have that car. Imsa Racing Series. Wait. IMSA. Ah, this one is open and this one is fixed. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one, the fixed one. I don't have a setup. Yeah, hyperdrives, I suppose so. I mean, I still completed all my exams and everything like that. It didn't go as fluently or as smoothly, and I might have taken extra year or two in the meanwhile. But I got some, like, we got grades from 1 to 10, and 6 is just about pass, 10 is best. I think I had some 10s. I had a lot of 6s as well, and some 8s. I have everything, but just spent all my time on esporting the setups. So let me try to find what. So F4. There is so many F4s. What is this? FA F4 Americas fixed. So esports Americas, esports Asia Pacific, esports Europe, Formula 4 Challenge. So I was doing Formula 4 Challenge now. Formula 4 Challenge fixed. Yeah, let's register for this. And after that, it's gonna be the Sebring Imsa fixed. I hope that's how it works. But again, look, I registered. It takes years to. Okay, it's now join. And now it's loading, and it's gonna load for such a long time, and I don't know why. I can look at the track photos. I mean, I've just traced it. But yeah, this was wet in the practice, so I assume it's gonna be wet now as well. If not, it's dry, and I have practice from the Tsukuba F4 Open, and I might have a chance at some good results. So still loads faster than last year. I don't know. I have no idea how fast it loaded last year, but I just know it loads a lot slower than R Factor 2 or LMU, and people were always annoyed by how slow RF2 is supposedly loading. I don't know. Okay, it's wet. Actually, you know what? I want to check. I want to check my results. Results and stats. So I did. Okay, erase results. Safety rating change. Rating change. Okay, I obviously lost a bit. Why did it? Ah, yeah, of course. I lost safety rating because I crashed 2 times. Well, I was stationary for like 10 or 15 seconds after turn 1 because the road was blocked, but this range there was possible. Close, and then let's check this. I gained iRating. Wow. Well, that's nice. I gained more than I lost at previous one. I see the OBS is still doing this unequal left to right audio. I hope it's not too annoying. It was literally perfect for 2 months, and now when OBS saw that I'm gonna do iRacing, it decided to destroy the input. So I think you have more of me in your left ear than right ear. So I was only 4, well, maybe 5/10 off Mehdi, who has 6k iRating and probably had a dedicated setup. I feel good about this. Let me feel good about this. I have to feel good. It was a solid effort. Okay, let's join again. Could I have looked at the same thing without exiting the server though? And without waiting a long time for it to load again? I could have. Alright. I learn something. Well, I will not say every day, but I learn something every minute now. Alt tab. I mean, I can move my mouse to the secondary monitor as well. So like this. I see. Okay. And this now is fixed setup race. Well, the tires are not fixed, so let's do that. Nice off. Alt enter. Yeah, I see now it's 2 independent windows. Alright. I kind of want to hide my stream preview on the secondary monitor, but after the scene changed automatically before for no reason, I'm scared that it's gonna do it again. Well, anyway. I need to do that to swap from Imsa open to Imsa fixed. Ah, okay. I see. So let's avoid some puddles. I did like 10 laps of this before, so I kind of know where 1 or 2 puddles are, and I know that I need to go instantly to this menu and rotate this button all the way to minimum. That's awkward button there for that many rotations. I can barely hear the car. So I have 20 minutes to prepare a bit better. Options. Sound. I hope my audio is alright anyway. Yeah, that sounds better now. But let me know if it's too loud for you guys, so I decrease it in OBS. I need to learn how to interpret those different lightings on the track. I see what is a puddle, but I don't see what's the like the darker or the whiter stuff. I guess I need to go around the outside there, maybe. But that's quite a long sweep. Maybe a V shape should be better. Yeah, that's that's a bit wetter than before. You know what? This feels a lot more intuitive than slicks on the dry track. It doesn't do that weird huge grip with almost no input. Or like rather huge rotation with almost no input. But I did hear that white tires are more modern or, well, better done than the slicks in iRacing. Straight into the apex. And straight on the brakes, come on. Why cannot I click practice and nothing happens? I click practice again, nothing happens again. Need to click it 2 or 3 times. Why do you brake?
Left side, clear.
Map the tow button. I think I have it somewhere, but I don't know where exactly.
Car on your left.
Ah, alright, so then I guess I press the tow button instead of clicking practice.
Clear.
Wait, there is grip on the inside. Ah, alright. I thought it was obvious that I'm gonna go low down, but maybe I should have locked the brakes for more predictability. So there is darker road on the outside at this corner, so maybe I just need to do it like at Zandvoort. Similarly shaped Sector 1 corner. Ah, right, I need to change the delta. Maybe on a straight. Because now it's showing the dry lap times. Session best lap, that's the one. So I need to target for 1.1. I heard a lockup, but I got no information from the steering wheel what tire got locked. It was kind of understeery, so I suppose it was either front left or front right. It sounded much more violently than what it felt. What's that? Some artifacts. Right when I'm about to do quite a nice lap. A lot of traffic spawns.
Right side, clear on the right.
Yeah, he's going off.
Car on your left, clear. Right side. Clear.
Yeah, up and down, that's quite unfortunate. I did want... This feels like RF2 almost now. It doesn't snap like in the wet, in the dry. But yeah, it would be quite nice to be able to use some iRacing data for the slip angle lights. Or, well, yeah, just to help ourselves get more feedback from the car through rumble motors on the brake pedal and stuff like that. They are saying that that would create exploits or something, but I mean, most likely people can make exploits anyway. start getting more gently onto the throttle. They don't want other sims copying. Well, I don't know if that's a problem. Why would you want to copy stuff from iRacing?
Just set your fastest lap
There are
in
several sims that have more detailed simulation of all the important things. Alright, so I'm P2 in the standings. Okay, so front right is locking up. I see. Good to know. 7 tenths to gain per P1. Not gonna be easy. Of course they think they're the best. I mean, they have the most money of all the sim studios, so they have the right to be like that, I suppose. This car almost feels like it's got traction control. Will he collect me? No idea about wet grass grip in iRacing. He got it stopped. This could be RF2 as well with those big slip angles. I mean, they did get one guy from Studio 397, right? Some years ago they bought the guy that was working on the tires. What was the guy named? Was it Gröning or something like that? Like I read things about that in numerous different sources, let's say, and then I kind of combined it together that it was the guy who made the TGM file, that's, well, the main tire file in RF2. And then I've read that his work has been already included in iRacing in the wet tires, but not yet on slicks. So not sure if I'm understanding things correctly or not, but maybe there is some hope for me. If his work has produced wet tires which feel a lot better for me. Maybe when iRacing updates tire model next time, it's gonna handle a lot better for me. So what, 4 minutes to go, I see. So I'm 1 second of pace again. Ay. Is there tire overheating in the wet? Like in real life, to some extent that helps. Just completely smash the tires to get them up to temp. And then they will grip better, but obviously you destroy them by doing that. hopefully will be for next season in a few weeks. That would be quite something. And I hope it will be really like a huge change, not just a small tweak. They overheat into wet, copy. Not ideal. Well, I try not overheating them in the wet then. Well, this definitely feels like there is a massive toe out on the rear. Or like a super stiff rear anti-roll bar. Just keep skating. Crazy. So this line is a lot better. And the curb is slippery. I would love to have slippery curbs in Le Mans Ultimate. Like, they are still useful here, but you just don't get any traction on them. And across the line. Okay. So it should be time to load the race server now. Braking on white lines in iRacing in the wet is hilarious. I think I'm doing that in some corners. Into turn 1 I was now constantly locking up front left. Right, so there we go. Race? Yes. Don't save. Would be funny if it's actually dry now. So just enough time for a little bit more practice. Excuse me. Wait, that is slicks. And that's aquaplaning. Alright. It's less wet than before. Anyway, wet, apply, brake, bias all the way to the rear, apply, done, practice. Actually, There we go. Hope that's gonna work for the start. Yeah, the track is significantly faster.
Practice is over. Head on in.
I wonder if it starts raining now, if the track is getting wetter and wetter. Well, that's supposedly... Wait, blue is less rain, so now we are in the highest rain. So maybe it's better to wait a bit or no? I don't know how these conditions work. Whatever. So brake bias does transfer, right? Yeah. It didn't reset.
Green, green, green.
Green, green, green.
Okay, here comes your first time lap. One more lap.
That was a nice lap. And that was even a nicer lap.
Check your
but let's see
flag,
how
check a
good that
flag.
was. P1 for now. Am I dreaming? Mehdi won the previous race, right? Oof. I suppose no need to do anything with fuel because it's fixed. Yeah, cannot click. What's the difference with past, done and this? I guess no difference. That's actually quite a substantial gap to P2. The lap wasn't even that great, but well, some cars are still on it. Only brake bias can be changed. Alright, alright. I'm just confused because fuel is normally like always adjustable even in fixed series in other sims. Although in R Factor 2 you can lock the fuel as well. But surely I didn't expect to be P1 there on this list. I mean, it was a good lap. I really minimized all the sliding. Well, last corner was very sideways, relatively for iRacing standards. But there was almost no wheel spin. This guy is struggling. Are these letters here related to the iRating? I guess they are, right? Maybe this guy will be fast. He seemingly messed up his first lap. Number is wrong. Okay, thank you. So we have 24 cars. So I need to be P10 at least not to lose DR. He's cooking front left. It didn't improve, if I see correctly. Or maybe that's just practice laps. People keep driving. Some people. I suppose iRacing doesn't tell you to box, otherwise you're gonna be disqualified. Nice line. Okay, well, time to grid. Now I'm scared I'm P1. I don't think I ever was P1 in well, at least above 3k I rating. Try hard. I'm such a tryhard. I hope my starting procedure will work. I'm just gonna pull that clutch pedal and hope for the best when I upshift. What is my brake bias? It's still alright. Exciting! Where is time to go? It can sometimes jump to 0, right? If all people grid. I think it was like that in the past. Anyway, relative is 2 clicks away. I surely want good overlays. I was just... Oh, there we go. So clutch. Full throttle.
Green, green, green.
That was good. I see cars diving.
Car on your left. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left. Right side. Clear on the right. Left side. Clear. Car right.
He's marginally ahead. Oi! Was that the white line?
Clear.
Felt like a contact. Before he's coming to get me.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Oh well. It was good until it lasted.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
I was just not comfortable. I couldn't get into the rhythm because I was getting pressured all the time. And I just thought, well, I'm gonna cover the inside a little bit like others are doing, but then I just lost all the grip. No damage, so that's alright. White line again. Don't rejoin on me.
Right side.
Contact, of course.
Clear on the right.
Yeah, about overlays, I'm missing the session info and all like that, so like when people tune in into the stream, it can be confusing, and I want to make that better.
Car right. Clear. Right side. Clear. Car right. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left. New fast flat for you.
I keep touching that white line. Oh, yeah.
Car on your left. Clear. Left side. Clear.
That lagging is annoying. Keeps locking up even with maximum rearwards brake bias.
Right side. Clear. Right side. Clear.
Not enough grip. White line, I suppose.
Car right. Clear. Car on your left. Clear. That was your fastest lap of the session. Left side. Clear on the left.
Now we are so together on the pace.
Car on your left. Clear. Right side. Clear.
These snaps look so weird in iRacing. They feel alright, but something to do with the legs, I suppose.
Right side. Clear.
Oh, the guy behind binned it.
Left side. Clear on the left.
I took my chances. Maybe a dive bomb incoming now. From behind. Nope. It's so funny how the tires just slowly lose the grip, but when you have an opposite lock moment with a snap, It grips back so fast.
Right side. Clear.
Round outside. Stay on track, please. Two minutes and a half to go.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Didn't expect him to let me go there.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
This is just requiring full focus just to stay on track. But it's so nice to drive in the wet. This dynamic wet line is so good.
White flag, white flag. New fastest lap for you.
I mean, I would have preferred to fight Mehdi for P1, but I'm gonna take P5 any time of the day. Oh, that was a
There's
very
the
nice
flag.
race.
It's over.
It's so enjoyable in the rain.
Great job. You did really well.
It's just a completely different experience. I mean, there are things that are weird and I just need to learn iRacing specifics, but that was very nice. Ooh, what a race. What a race. Checking lap times of Mehdi. He did 0.9 as the best and 0.2s in the end. Well, 4/10 off in the end. After I got by the two cars. Oh, that was really cool. What a nice experience. Right, now quickly let's find Imsa. This one, register. I'm gonna take the good old caddy. Have I clicked it? Ah, it's it's not much contrast between the grays, so I didn't even notice it, that it's already done. Continue. Might have to refuel at this track. Not sure how exactly that's gonna work. But well. Join. Alright. The results are ready. 60 iRating. Wow. Despite messing up the race. Yeah, with some practice, I would be there, you know. I think. I guess. I hope. Those guys have lower iRating anyway, so they prove that it's possible to be this close to 6K, I suppose. Right, where is... it's still loading. So now this is gonna be a night race at a very different Sebring to what I'm used to, so I hope I don't mess up something. Turn 1 is completely different. I don't know why. Like, it's not a straight line, it bends in the end before turn 1. Maybe it was like that 10 years ago or so. But look at that loading time. I don't get it. It's still loading. Well, there we go. So here it's a fixed setup, but I suppose here... Yeah, no fuel adjustment, right? Ah, power steering assist. I don't know what that is anyway. Those things I will just leave alone. Wait, where is fuel? Rear wing. Fuel. Where are you? Drive unit? Ah, 44.5. Why is that short blinking? Anyway. Isaac Gillison. Well, he's gonna destroy me. Oh, that's loud. That is loud. was fine before with -5 decibels. Right? Isaac is in a different class. Right, so it should be what, 7 minutes to go. Well, I have a lot of input lag here. Oh, yeah. Well, FPS are fine, it's 100. That guy's flashing me, potentially? No? Yes? Ah, that was Isaac.
Car on your left. Clear.
You know what? This car is easier to drive in iRacing than in LMU. Let me close down that OBS preview. Maybe I get a couple of frame rates. Those curbs are so high. Wow. That turn 1 is gonna confuse me so much.
Left side. Clear.
All those curbs are so deadly. I mean, it's laser scanned in both RF2 and here, so I don't know why this car cannot handle those curbs. Well, why do you rejoin straight onto the racing line, man? Is that an iRacing thing or what? I never saw anything like that in any LMU session. Slightly a little engine braking.
You cut the cord. You've got to slow down and give up that time.
Well, Yankesh, supposedly it's how it used to be back then. I think there was even grass there, right? In iRacing, I saw some onboards from years ago. They had grass on the exit of last corner, and then they patched it put asphalt on, but the bump stayed. I don't know. Yeah, it's very weird. What's going on with that curb? Like it's good until it suddenly explodes. I mean, in real life it's bumpy, but it's not really a bump, it's like a hill. Like this is like in RF2 and then you go here and then like this elevation change here. I don't think it's like that in real life. What is that about?
Right side.
Whoa.
Clear.
Like he was on the right and then
Corner and got a slow down penalty.
diagonally into my line. Potentially I do need brake bias a bit more to the rear. Just a little bit. Where is that page? Ah, it's there. Well, just in case, let's practice the pit entry. It's 72. Okay. Yes. Let's join the Race. And let's see how long the sessions actually are. It's not under the bridge, it's like on at the exit wall. It's like when you're already flat out and well, it's the last wall that you're near on the left side. Like on corner exit. Hi Alex, yes. It's not the right game. But still having fun. Very slowly loading. I'm scared. I had 80 to 100 FPS now. If all the cars are on the grid, I mean I have I think 8 or 10 visible cars anyway. But if all the cars are on the grid, I might have, I don't know, 40-50 FPS. Which is still drivable I think in iRacing, but it would not be in LMU or RF2. Hi Mlondi, yes, it's well, so many different combinations and very full servers. It's for sure fun. I think the biggest problem is if you're used to having RF2 or LMU force feedback and how the physics is there, and then you try to enjoy iRacing and you just don't get any information relatively to LMU or RF2, and that's the biggest issue. So it's gonna be 35 minutes race. Wait, what were the lap times? I was doing 144. So 35 to 60 divided by that 124. 5 for the leader, maybe it's 21 laps. Oh, it's gonna be a refuel, right? It was 3.2 per lap. 70, might need 70 liters. How much do we have? Wait, what? You level 15. Or maybe that's the quali setup. Is there different quali on race setups if it's fixed in iRacing? $23 liters, alright. Yeah, let's see how the race goes. Andy. Yeah, I suppose so. I guess that's how LMU would look like if you would turn down everything in NVIDIA control panel and put some resolution scaling or something. Usually it's still smoother than LMU. I didn't have any those freezes also. I think in the practice when I was just before the stream trying to figure out if everything is correct, I had one crazy long freeze. But during the streaming, no issues for now. Oh, that seems to be gripping more than in the practice session. That's not gripping now. Melted the front left. I deleted all the shaders. So Andy, we are driving Imsa. Imsa fixed. 3 classes, but I'm in the Cadillac. We're driving what will be in LMU in 1 year.
Okay, here comes
I
your
hope.
first time lap.
The rear did the iRacing thing there. From understeer straight into a big slide. Come on. I didn't brake that late. Well, it's gonna be next lap. That's gonna count. I'm so confused. This is not too much different than Le Mans Ultimate, but in Le Mans Ultimate I just I join and it's just so easy to be on pace. On pace means probably 1 second off the esports pace, but it's so easy to have like just comfortable ride. But here I feel like I have comparable pace, but I'm just 1 second off everybody else. Maybe I got pole position again. Alright, so the real lap now. way too early. But I made the corner, which is nice.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
It's impossible to nail those corners with LMU muscle memory. But I will accept this lap. 43.2, that's a PB. My
Ticket
P20
flag,
again.
ticket flag.
P7 for now. Londi, I'm happy you like it. I think it's pretty good. It would be even better if it was even closer to me, but then I would be crashing into it. And yeah, hybrid is completely broken here. It makes no sense even. LMU Caddy's occupation hazard. That's a very good way to put it, because yeah, it is indeed. And why other sims don't have online variety like iRacing? Well, R-Factor 2 could have it. But then again, if you have 10,000 daily concurrent players, you have money to buy all the licenses and everything, and you can laser scan every single micro circuit anywhere in the world, so you have, well, a list of all circuits that are big or small or whatever. I guess there is no go-kart circuits here. We're still waiting for quali session. I was getting scared at the gray button for some time. Results. P8, yeah, I even forgot to check where I finished. It's not that bad, I think. Number 26. So I'm the... If those are the numbers, then I'm the lowest rated GTP here. So that means that I will probably gain some I rating. Just need to stay safe. Mr. Marian is here. A fellow Slovenian racer. Alright, so garage. We have, yeah, I see. I will need to box. And I will need to add like 25 liters.
Next time by, line up on the right side. Pit road is closed.
Let's say 25. That will be more than enough. And I will not replace. I guess that's important to do. Brake bias 2 clicks to the rear. This is a rolling start, right? Must be. Headlights are... okay. Headlights are on by default. Half a minute to go. I have no perception of the of the geometry of turn 1 here. It's so different. Like it's more open, right? I think the left side wall still goes straight, but the right side wall goes like kinks to the right, so it kind of opens up and then funnels together a bit more, I think. I'll try to survive. Rolling full outlap. Copy, copy. We have solid 65 FPS. It's alright. Maybe it feels slightly laggy. So yeah, indeed the left wall is like an LMU, but the right wall just goes somewhere.
Catcher 5, car. Catcher 5, car.
Well, Jankish, that is probably an accurate description of most online sims. Especially, I mean, mostly when you're not really prepared in a way that you would have done 50 laps of practice, but you just jump in, have kind of a drivable setup, and then you just go. But I think this is what's the best of the racing. Like, just have 5 laps of practice or 10 laps of practice, and then it's race time or like quali time, and that's realistic. Yeah, like sim racing is just way too much about prep. You get so much time to prep, so you just need to do 100 laps, 1000 setup clicks, and then you're fast. And that's very unlike the real life racing. And well, in January, when we go to that Sim Formula Europe Expo and the competition, we will be racing, as it seems like, on the Offerman's new sim, which is, well, not public yet. Nobody has it, and nobody will be able to practice. So I wondered what is a good way to prepare for an esports event where you just cannot practice. And I guess doing races like this is good. Just forces you to use all that you have in the brain, all the limited data, and just maximize the grip without crashing from there. Everyone is weaving around. Is that a thing? Guess I will follow them. Hit brakes. Isn't there some penalty prevention system that disallows you from hitting the brakes? I'm afraid.
Ready, going green.
Jan, that Monza race was brilliant. So we are gonna go green. I guess second gear.
Green flag, green flag.
That's the way that iRacing starts work. Copy, copy.
Left side.
Of course, the guy dived.
Clear on the left.
And lose position due to his dive. Where has that red car
Left
gone?
side. Clear.
Now the red car is back. What is going on? Scary. I'm defending thin air, but they're just diving from 1 kilometer if I don't. Oi, oi, oi.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Those curbs are so aggressive. I think I'm losing the most time there. Looks like pace is alright. Yeah, and I didn't drive other GTPs, this is the only one. I'm useless at that last corner onto this straight. No idea what to do. I see the car ahead taking the curb, but I touch it and I just die. Ooh! That was a nice brush. They're both bonking the walls. Crazy. Looks good. Well, a Honda hypercar in WEC would be quite nice indeed. Couple of more laps and I will get it, but I don't understand it. Like front left just stops working. Now the blue guy will dive me.
Car on your left. Clear.
Nope.
Right side.
Nope.
Clear on the right. Car on
There
your
he
left.
comes. Force bonks me a little bit
Clear
more.
on the left. Left side. Clear.
The worst thing is that I have better pace than these two, if we exclude that one single section or corner.
Left side. Clear.
Well, there we go. Still quite bad, but alright.
Left side. Clear on the left.
I don't want to defend. Yeah, seems like the Cadillac is quite fast in the straight line.
Left side. Clear.
Ah, the flashing tactics.
Left side. Clear. Car on your left. Clear.
That's a lot of cars.
Right side. Clear.
Interesting tactics.
Clear.
And back into P8. What was that GT doing there? Or GT3?
Left side. Clear on the left.
Okay, where is P7? 3.5 ahead. Not great. Ah, we have the blue guy once again on our rear wing.
Car right. Clear.
Yeah, Jan, it's especially tricky because the lines are different. Like here, I didn't even know if I'm, or into the last corner, if I'm allowed to send it on the inside. Because in RF2, GTs would be on the inside, trying to manage the bumps and so on, and they would be reluctant to give any space. But here it's different. Where is the apex? Nowhere to be seen. What is happening there? Feels like the track is wet. Maybe that extra surface on the left has just way less grip than normal road. I try to lean onto the tire, but it doesn't work. Do we ever catch the LMP2s here? I think they are very fast, not much slower than the hypercars. Where is my rotation? Much less usage of front left and it's still cooking. I could catch up to top 10 of them. Alright, let's see. 4 more laps on the fuel. Could be marginal. Need to lift and coast a bit. Is it plus 25 or is that too much? I think I'm using more like 3.4 per lap. I mustn't forget that the pit lane is still in the old space, not here, but after next corner.
Just set the fastest lap of the session.
Was that car without the rear lights? I guess the bumper was missing. Now P9 is catching me. Oh, P8 actually, and P7. Stop overheating, I'm not even using you. Front left. Crazy.
You got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Do I need to request pit stop or something? I guess not.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
And this is probably third gear corner. And if I don't understeer, I get a rear snap. Oh wait, now it's a lot more... I have to box now, right? Yeah, I need to box now. Otherwise I'm gonna be stuck in traffic. $72. And we are adding 25. I see a very dark silhouette.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left. 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. All clear. Punch it.
Well, I hope that's enough. So 8 laps of fuel. What is the timing? Well, yeah, it should be fine. It must be fine. Why do I have purple sector now? Do the tires cool down in the pit lane and then just go faster or what? Oh, come on. Why am I P2? No, that's wrong. It didn't update, right? Yeah, I'm P7, P8. One guy is pitting, I suppose. Ah, I guess one guy boxed already early and that's why I was P7. It's so weird. It kind of loses some grip, but then when the grip is lost, it kind of switches from 100% to maybe 30% of the grip. But then it just stays at 30. You can keep sliding and the grip will just keep the same kind of sliding. As if there are two modes on the tires, like a non-sliding mode of grip and then sliding mode of grip. Ironically, there is something similar in RF2 on the newer tire model. You can be sticking to the ground, but if you slip, you're gonna catch yourself in like stable mode of slip angle, which is faster in hairpins but slower in high-speed corners and so on. Or faster with touring cars and slower with Formula Pro car.
Car on your left.
Is around the outside the normal way to go here or what? In iRacing there is such a big difference between GTs and hypercars. It's much less in LMU, especially in low-speed corners. Hypercars really feel clumsy and slow. Here, these GTPs are just rockets everywhere. I cannot make that apex. Everyone goes so much to the left, I just don't have grip to do it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. There goes a little short freeze, a little bit of a frame drop. think I'm sticking together with P7 and P6. Gap is constant. That makes me annoyed by all the mistakes that I did in the first laps. I could have been battling for P6. Well, that was an apex. Didn't feel too great though.
Car on your left. Clear.
Hi Simon. How it's feeling? Well, compared to LMU, I would say again that this car is easier to drive in iRacing than in LMU, but I don't know. In LMU I would be in P1 or fighting for P1, but now I'm P8. So there is things that I don't understand about the car still. So I cannot really comment, but yeah, it feels like it's more... I mean, in the end of the day, I guess the best way to put it is that the limiting factor for grip is tire temperature, and when you're limited by tire temperature, the other aspects of the tire don't really matter too much. So maybe the slip angles and everything like that and the FFB and feeling would be good if they just lifted the overheating at 50 Celsius.
Car on your left. Car on your left. Clear.
I'll try to open the log file in Motec after the race to see the surface temperatures. But overall it's a nice experience. This car is kind of nice. It feels the least weird of all the cars that I've driven today. And I've driven the Porsche GT3, which is GT3, and supposedly that's a very bad and unrealistic class in iRacing. And then I drove the F4, which was really strange in the dry and a bit better in the wet. Then I hoped I could race Mazda around Nordschleife, but I couldn't find the event to register for. But I did half of a lap of practice before, and it felt like a go-kart, not like a road car. But this car feels fine.
has 2 laps of fuel left.
So I suppose the next lap is the last. Yeah, for sure. Now the front left didn't melt, but I hit the apex curb. You need to just learn the exact line and the exact inputs that you can make not to overheat the tires. And the feeling doesn't really matter at all.
White flag, stay smooth.
What? Yellow flag? That was unfortunately not for... Oh, that was a for position. Oh, that's a freebie.
Right side, clear.
That car sounded weird. As if it was going on-off throttle.
Car right, clear. You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
So I'll be like 20 seconds of pace or of the leader, so a second per lap. Although I did lose a lot of time with unnecessary battles after my mistakes in these 3 apexes that I just cannot nail. Yeah, look at that, I'm just useless there. Would need to practice, but I didn't practice. So I guess I would be like half a second of pace, or I'm gonna stay behind. No need to dive here.
Car on your left. Clear on the
Oh,
left.
firework. And across the line in P7.
Alright, there's checkered flag.
Right. Oh, that's gonna
Good
be so
job.
nice.
Very good
iRacing
job.
again. Oof. That was quite exhausting. It's a lot easier to stream in LMU because I know what I'm doing. I can, most importantly, I can feel what the car is doing, and I can read at the chat, and I can just drive. You know, like a little bit of what is it called? Sight, like not direct vision, and I can process things through that and interact with my dear chat. But here I just need to focus so hard because there is just not much information coming through FFB, and I need to watch what's going on and to react to that, and it's very stressful even though not much is going on through FFB. But I suppose the pace was alright. Oof. You know what? I had some nice racing. I had the fun. And I learned quite a lot, or gained quite a lot of confidence to iRacing. So, waiting for the results, right? Not there yet. Have I checked results from previous? I did, yeah. Peripheral vision, that's it. That's it. Alright, so let's calculate 3333. So I gained 93 I rating, despite losing 20 I rating in the first race. Now that's a good result. That's without the last race. So now the event is gone. Now we have the results. I'm confused. Why is this back to 3337 now? Plus 24. I'm very confused. 3. Because yeah, one is for Formula, one is for sports car. There we go. And I lost in sports car and then regained in sports car. And in Formula I only gained. There you go. Time for music and time to say thank you guys for bearing with me using a different sim. I hope it was still enjoyable and that you will not unsubscribe if I stream iRacing once per week or so. But let's see how that goes. Well, thank you again. Thank you for the chat. Thank you for the help. Have a good evening. See you next time. Bye bye.